So even numbers are basically counting numbers starting from 2, okay, and they alternate. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, they are basically even numbers. Okay, the general form of all these even numbers is 2n. Okay, where n belongs to natural numbers ka set. Okay, or n is a natural number. So you take any value of n and substitute, the result will be an even number. Okay, ठीक इसी का उल्टा होता है क्या? Odd numbers. From all these numbers, you subtract 1, you get odd numbers. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, they are basically odd numbers. The general form of writing odd numbers is 2n minus 1, where again n is a natural number. Now guys, एक बहुत important point यहाँ पे समझने का ये है कि whenever I say even numbers or odd numbers, I am essentially talking about even or odd natural numbers. Okay, when I say even integers में फिर वो zero वगैरह सब add होना शुरू होगा. Are you getting it? So even integers will be starting with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, but -2, -4, -6, etc. They will also be there in even integers. Okay, same way for odd integers also, like -1, then 1, -3, 3, -5 and 5. Okay, तो साइन वाला पंगा भी यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. But anyway, you've got the idea right now. अगर integers बोला है, take into account all the negative values as well. Okay, and अगर even numbers बोला है, odd numbers बोला है, okay, just take them as natural numbers. Okay, so now we are going to see the next part, the table here of even and odd numbers, operations of even and odd numbers. Okay, so I'll explain them with the help of example. Let's say if you take two numbers, okay, and both of them are even, as the first row depicts. The first number is even, second number is also even. Okay, their sum and difference will always be even, and their product will be even. Okay, don't worry, we'll take examples to just justify this. So let's say first number is 8 and second number is 12. We know 8 plus 12 is basically 20, even number. The difference 20 minus 8 is 4, also an even number. You multiply them, 8 12 are 96. The product also is even. All right. Now, the second category is if you take both odd numbers. अगर दोनों numbers हमने odd लिया, तो उनका sum हो जाएगा even and the product will be odd. Don't worry. As I said, we'll take examples. So let's take one number as 5, the other number is 13. Okay, 5 plus 13 is 18. 13 minus 5 is basically 8. So in either case, the sum and difference is even, right? But if you find the product, 5 into 13 is 65, the answer is odd, right? So you take two numbers, you multiply them, okay? Their product is always odd if each numbers are odd, and the sum will be even. Sum difference is even, okay? Last category is if you take one number as odd and if you take other number as even. If that happens, the sum is odd and the product is even. Okay, for example, let's say I take 5 and I take 2. 5 into 2, the product is even, 10. But 5 plus 2, the sum is odd, which is 7. Okay, so basically two numbers, one odd and the other is even. You add them, the answer is always odd. The product is always even. Okay, so यहाँ पे guys, there are two main takeaways from this. Okay, the first takeaway from this will be that, you know, whenever you have numbers, okay, with same parity means kya? Even odd nature. Okay, if you have numbers with same parity, if you are adding them even number of times, the answer is always even. इसका मतलब क्या है? You take odd numbers. चलो odd number ले लेते हैं. If I take two odd numbers, 5 plus 5, the sum will be even. Okay, if I am taking these odd numbers 4 times, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, 4 बार लिया है, the sum is even. Okay, so as long as you're taking the numbers even number of times, 2 बार लिया, 4 बार लिया, 6 बार लिया, the sum is always even. But if the same parity odd numbers you take for odd number of times, let's say odd number आपने 3 बार ऐड कर लिया, odd plus odd plus odd. Now odd plus odd from this table is even, and even plus odd from this will be always odd, right? So same parity का अगर numbers you are adding for even number of times, the sum is always even. भले वो number odd क्यों ना हो. Even if you are adding odd numbers, all odd numbers you are adding, but even number of times के लिए 2 बार, 4 बार, 6 बार, 8 बार, the sum is always even. The second important takeaway from this is, okay, you can just write it down in your books, okay, that if you are multiplying n numbers, अगर 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 उनमें से कोई एक भी even हो गया, the product will always be even. Okay, why? Because even नंबर में वो कीड़ा होता है 2n के फॉर्म का. तो एक बार भी 2n अगर आ गया बेसिकली, तो तुम्हारे प्रोडक्ट में 2 इंट्रोड्यूस हो ही गया है. सो आंसर विल ऑलवेज बी even. Given a, b and c are odd natural numbers, which of the following statements is definitely true? Okay, so given a, b and c are odd natural numbers, Which of the following statements is definitely true? Definitely true, guys. ये बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है यहाँ पे फोकस करना. बहुत लोग यहाँ गलती कर लेते हैं. उसने definitely बोला है. Definitely मतलब क्या? होगा ही होगा. Alright, so you have to find out the statement जो कि definitely true होगा. True होगा ही होगा. Okay, if definitely true बोला है, I will directly eliminate options A and B. You may ask why. देखो, a minus b into b minus c into c minus a, यहाँ पे डिफरेंस लिया है नंबर्स का, राइट? अब देखो, डिफरेंस पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव कैसे मालूम पड़ेगा? वो तो डिपेंड करेगा एक्चुअल नंबर्स पे ना. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल इन दिस केस, इफ आई टेक a ग्रेटर देन b ग्रेटर देन c, ओके, तो लेट्स से ऑड बोला है 753 लिया, तो ये पार्ट पॉजिटिव हो गया, ये पार्ट भी पॉजिटिव हो गया, ये पार्ट नेगेटिव हो जाएगा. बट व्हाट इफ आई टेक a ग्रेटर देन b एंड a इज लेस देन c? तब things will change, right? So यहाँ पे you will take, let's say 7, यहाँ पे you will take 5, यहाँ पे you will take 3. A minus B, the difference is positive. B minus C, the difference is negative. And C minus C, the difference is positive. Okay, the answer is coming out to be negative. So positive या negative nature जो है वो individual numbers पे depend करेगा, जो हमें नहीं पता है. Okay, so you can straight away eliminate options A and B. Gone. Don't even need to think. Okay, going on to option C and option D. Now, if A, B and C are odd numbers, I am sure that the difference is going to be even. ये difference भी even होगा, ये difference भी even होगा. So even into even. Okay, all even numbers you multiply. अगर एक भी number even हो गया, the product is always even. Okay, so option C is ruled out. Your answer is option D.